Good morning, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be climbing Middle Sister in Central Oregon. Getting a nice early start at 6:15 right now. Headed over to my friend Chris's house to pick him up. It's going to be his first climb up Middle Sister. And so anyway, going to document the video today. I know typically this is a car channel, but I'm driving a car right now, so there you go. But I thought it'd be kind of a fun video to capture, hopefully get some good footage when we're up on the mountain and give you a little taste of the beauty of Central Oregon. So here we go. All right.
It's not taking a picture of us, is it?
It's taking a picture of you, yeah. You're on video. On our way up to Middle Sister, Chris is cleaning his sunglasses. You gotta get them nice and shiny so that you can have a good vision when you're climbing up steep cliffs and rock faces, and
no distractions.
No distractions, no weird angles or glares or anything that could really throw things off. So we're going to be going up Middle Sister, starting at the Pole Creek trailhead. So you get there through Sisters, Oregon, and just hitting the gravel. Driving, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 miles out of Sisters, and then the hike is probably about 12 to 14 miles round trip.
What?
With a little bit of climbing. Let's see, we're starting probably at about 6,000 feet, and top of Middle Sisters close to 10,000. So just a total gain of about just under. Yeah. So it's about 4,000 feet of elevation gain. We're on a gravel washboard road now, so I'm gonna turn the camera off and we will catch back up at the trailhead. All right, so we're at the Pole Creek trailhead. Not sure what's going on in the back of the truck there. For some reason, Chris jumped in the back to put sunscreen on and stripped down to his boxers. So we'll try to limit any exposure to that. But you can see up in the distance, we got North Sister on the right, Middle Sister off to the left. So we're gonna be climbing up the one over to the left there, Middle Sister. Through the trees, you can just barely see South Sister poking through. North Sister is a somewhat technical climb when you get to the top, a little more dangerous. Middle Sister is a little easier, more straightforward, so that's why we were climbing that one today. Pretty long, dusty road coming up. Need a good car wash when we get back. There we go, he's got his shorts on now. See, that's one of the great features about the Tacoma, is that the bed is a great place to get lathered up in sunscreen and change shoes.
Yeah.
That was the main goal, of standing in the back of the truck. Not quite that he's trying to advertise this to the world. I don't think that was the intent. So anyway, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. Last time I was up here, this was all big ponderosa pines, and as you can see, since then, it's been, I don't know, 6 or 7 years since I was up here. It's all burnt down, but it's grown back. You can see little trees growing through. Now you get a nice view of the mountains. Previously, you couldn't actually see them from the trailhead. That's one advantage of the fire, I guess. All right, so we made one last important stop before we get started off on this trip. Go see if Chris is done standing in the back of the pickup. It's a pretty long process getting all lathered up in sunscreen, apparently. No, he's still in there. A lot of preparation, to get ready. Got to get all, gloves, jacket, everything on. And then 5 minutes down the trail, you're going to be burning up, so. You about ready?
Ready.
I'm already warm. I'm debating whether I need pants.
Yeah, I know it'll heat up pretty quick.
Chris has got all the fancy gear, minimalist style. Got his little pack with everything tucked away. None of the little wrist strap-on water bottles.
No.
I got my old school backpack. I'm bringing everything with me. He's packing all light. I got my, let's see, what do we got? 3 water bottles. We got the drone. Hopefully get some clips up top. Lots of gummy bears in the side pockets. Sandwich, banana. Good to go. All right, we're just leaving the trailhead. Already shedded a layer because it's really hot. Well, warm. What is it, 38? But half zip's plenty good for that. Leaving the trailhead. What do we got here? It doesn't say anything about Middle Sister. But departure time is 6:57. What's your prediction, Chris, on how long this will take?
6:57 or 7:57?
6:57.
Dang, we had a good time. I'm gonna say it's gonna take us 2 hours to get there.
To the top?
To the top.
Wow, ambitious.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I'm predicting 7 hours round trip.
Okay.
So that'll give us about an hour for hanging out.
That's a 3-hour spread between the two of us.
That's well, yeah, yours, yeah, because yours 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 to 7.
4 to 7. Yeah. Well, you can see he's got his little backpack on. He's planning on running. I'm not planning on running with my backpack, so we'll see. Okay, so 4 hours would mean we'd be done by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll be back at the car by 11. 7 hours.
Leisure time. We'll make it 5. We'll make it 5.
I think you guys already heard the prediction. I'm saying we're going to be back by 2 o'clock, so we'll see how it goes. Mountains up in the distance. Obviously, Chris is going to be pushing the pace today now to try to meet his 4-hour window. I'm going to be slowing things down the best that I can. So, not really. Make this as quick as we can.
Enjoy it, though.
We'll enjoy it, though. Yep. All right. So we're about a mile in, and I'm ready to strip down to shorts and t-shirt. Definitely overpacked today. Beautiful weather. See, great view too. We got Broken Top, South Sister, Middle Sister, North Sister. Last time I did this hike, like I said, these were all alive ponderosa pines, and probably some lodge poles too. And you couldn't see anything, so it's kind of cool actually. The way that burned out now, you get a pretty neat view in every direction, except for behind you. This is really pretty. I love stuff like this. Just had to show you this cool tree. We just crossed through the trail here. Probably not safe having this over a trail, but the tree is completely hollow on the inside. It's bent there, supporting all that weight. And it's leaned up there. So someday this tree is definitely going to be tumbling down. But pretty cool. Got little flowers growing in through there too. Pretty sweet little feature along the way. Just getting above the tree line, at least most of the trees. See south over this direction, we got Broken Top. Bachelor sticking through there too. And off in the distance, and Sisters bends off that way. Pretty good climb. Still some trees, but in general we're above the tree line now. You can kind of see where the fire was. Two going off into the north. Kind of the part of the trail where take 2 steps forward, 1 back. A lot of sliding. Chris is trying to lead the charge so we make that 4-hour mark. How far in are we? Probably an hour and a half already. It's going to be a quick slide down the mountain afterward. Pretty high up now. Broken Top, Bachelor, South, Middle, North Sister up there. As you can see, we kind of got off track. So I was thinking, I remember coming up this ridge before, I think that was to do North Sister. There's a little saddle between the two, so when we get up there we'll cross over to Middle, but I think ideally we would have stayed down in this section, gone up through the snowfield and had a much more direct, simple route. We've kind of got up too high to turn around at this point. Pretty significant drop in climb here, plus you gotta go to those glaciers to get back on track, so we're gonna be better off at this point, continuing up and then dropping down through the saddle. Unfortunate thing is we climbed some unnecessary elevation, but it is what it is. So this video is not exactly a how-to on how to get up Middle Sister. We just went through all of this, climbed up this edge right here. You can see Chris just barely peeking through over there. Top of North Sisters right there. We'd love to summit it, but it is a sketchy climb. So anyway, we're working our way back down through this saddle, back back up to Middle Sister. Like I said before, we would have been much better off going that direction. We're about four and a half hours into the hike now. Wasted a lot of time working our way up here, but anyway, we're going to get cut over there, hopefully still get up to the top with plenty of daylight, and then come back down the way that we should have gone up to begin with. Alright, we're down at another cool spot. Got North Sister up there. Off in the distance, you got Three Finger Jack on the right, and then right here in the foreground is Mount Washington. We're on a glacier right now, so we're going to have to be careful going up here. You can see somebody had some ropes. Looks like they actually left them here recently. South Sister peeking through. Now we got to work our way back up to North Sister. There's a ridge on the right-hand side, all the way to the top. We practically summited it. Then we had to come all the way back up to this point. We're getting pretty close to the summit, but getting pretty tired. It's getting a little sketchy. And hear the wind. It's getting kind of cold, so we're gonna turn back at this point. Unfortunately, not making it up today, but another day. So we're on the snow now. It's a nice break from the rocks. Looks a little bit like a moonscape. Got little craters all over. See the crevasses off in the distance. Hopefully we don't pass over one of those. That would be pretty sketchy. I'm gonna put the camera down now. So we are in a predicament. Just came down the mountain, all the way down along this ridge. Got really lucky with all the crevasses. See Chris right there. That's where we want to go. This is the way. So you can see it's splitting in the ground, and that's what we got on the other side. Sorry, Mom. But unfortunately, it looks like our only path to get back is to either jump that or to go all the way back the way we came. So I think we're gonna jump. If we don't make it, Mom, Megan, Emma, love you. Chris, you have anything to say? I made it. It's Chris's turn. This is the jump of his life, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want me to take you back now? You good? Okay. Oh, we're alive! All right, let's hope there's not any others. We'll keep you posted. So we just made it through, across the crevasse there. Luckily these hikers helped us out. Spot you get through, they had a little rope and a base axe that helped us get through. Otherwise we would have been doing the loop all the way back around. Luckily they helped us out and we were able to get down. We're alive, we're through the sketchy part, and now we got to book it back to the car. So now that we're back down a little bit out of the wind, I want to explain a little bit of what just happened. Again, you can see snow up there, just a total field of crevasses, crevice, if you prefer to say it that way. How do you say it, Chris? You probably say crevice, yeah.
He's referring to me.
My brother always calls it a crevasse, so for some reason I feel like that's how it's said. Anyway.
Climbers are European, and European people pronounce it crevasse.
Yeah, well then that's the way to say it, right?
That's the way to say it.
Maybe. Anyway, to explain what just happened there, you guys saw we jumped over that first one. Then we got to a section where they were just lined down the field, basically, of snow. Lined down the field of snow. And we couldn't find any clear route to get down. It was about a 30-foot drop between each of them. Got these little narrow sections that are only a couple feet wide. So we could have tried to walk down one of those, but then the problem is that as you start to walk down those, it splits off into additional... whoa. Do we want to stay up on the ridge? I think we want to stay on the ridge. So basically next down to these tiny little crevasses all over the place. And we don't know how stable those sections are either. We only saw 3 other people up on the mountain today. We've been up here for 10 hours, and they that group, there's only 2 of them because one of them headed back. They didn't make it up today either. Those 2 people just happened to be at the bottom of the field as we were trying to find our way down. They had ice axes and crampons, so they're a little more prepared for these conditions than we were. They were nice enough to hike up and show us a good route to get through. We had to climb across one little section that was about a foot wide snow. They threw us their ice axe and a little rope and held on to it for us. And here we are. Here we are to talk about it. So we are now in the clear, and now we just get to enjoy the scenery at the little lake down there, little glacier lake. Beautiful blue water, green water.
If it wasn't so late, you might just be able to get a shot of me swimming in it.
Yeah, Chris was gonna skinny dip in it for the video, which would have made it R-rated, and we couldn't put it up on the YouTube anyway, but
Well, it's so cold you might not be able to see anything.
that's true. Everything would shrivel up small enough that you wouldn't see it. Broken Top off in the distance. We got Bachelor, South Sister, Middle Sister. I'm pointing my finger right there is where we got. So we got pretty far up. We came closer to somebody North Sister than Middle Sister today. That was not the goal. However, that is what happened. Turns out that our little mistake on the route got us further than we would have got otherwise, because these other guys, they took the correct route, or what we thought was the correct route, got stuck by this field of crevasses, and they're turning around as well. So neither of our groups made it up today. I guess we got a little closer than they did, and we had a little more energy, we could have summited. However, we wouldn't have run into those guys on the way down, and so we'd probably be stuck up on a snowfield or in the bottom of a crevasse. So I think it all worked out okay. We still had a good hike, beautiful scenery, beautiful day, and now we gotta get back to the car pretty quickly so that we can get home for other appointments. So the end is in sight. Well, not literally in sight, but we can feel it. We feel like we're getting close. What's that?
Or if you mean by end, collapsing.
Collapsing, yeah. Almost in sight. We've been running most of the last probably 2 miles, maybe even 3, trying to make up some time. I have dinner plans that I'm supposed to be at by 4:30, and it's almost 5. We've got about an hour drive home, so I will be missing those, or I'll be late for those anyway. So trying to do damage control at this point, but we're getting close. Hopefully be in the car in minutes. We made it. There's the car. Official time is 5:07. We left at 6:50 something. That puts us a little over 10 hours, right? 5, 6. No, it's 11 hours.
You're right.
11 hours. I predicted 7.
I
Chris
predicted
predicted
4.
4. So if you add them together, I guess we made it. No ticket. Look at that. The pass is showing. I was worried that the pass was hidden behind the visor. Thought about that after the fact. So that's it. We didn't make it to the top, unfortunately, but we are alive, so that's a good thing. And we're not spending the night on the mountain. That's also a good thing. Or in the bottom of a crevasse. So that's it. For more videos, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.